Primal de Lanerolle's family moved from Sri Lanka to Berkeley, California in 1958. Moving to Berkeley was really tough, he says. We were the first Sri Lankan family to move to California, and the adjustment was hard. One of the things that kept me going was that I became very involved with Young Life. My friends there introduced me to Whitworth, and I decided to attend because I liked what they said. Primal came to Whitworth fully intending to go to medical school. My father had wanted me to be a doctor, he said, and he pushed me hard in this direction. But I had a freshman class taught by Dr. Dean Ebner that changed my life. Ebner and colleagues Ken Richardson and Don France taught about consciousness, an understanding of who you are and how you fit into the physical universe. Although they taught it from a humanities Christian point of view, Primal says, it has been an important guiding principle for me as a scientist. Other important Whitworth influences were Glenn Erickson and Howard Steen. Erickson was a fabulous teacher and an important role model, and Steen taught me the importance of being creative and challenging dogma, he says. He mentions Fenton Duvall and Homer Cunningham among his mentors as well. Duvall told me that it is as hard to live down a good first impression as it is a bad one, he says. And Cunningham told me that you get out of anything what you put in. This is sage advice that I pass on to my students. Primal graduated in 1968 with a double major in English literature and chemistry. He then enrolled during that turbulent year in a master's program in English at San Francisco State. While students' protests on campus halted classes for a time, Primal entered 2 years of alternate service at the Pacific Medical Center in San Francisco. He then got married, went to Europe for a year, and came back and completed his master's degree. Then came a tough decision. Primal was forced to choose between literature and science. Because he believed that his creativity lay more in science, he earned a Ph.D. in physiology and pharmacology at UC San Diego, spent 5 years at the National Institutes of Health in Maryland, and joined the University of Illinois at Chicago in the medical school. He is now professor of physiology, biophysics, and medicine at UIC. Primal's major interest is in the role of proteins, known as molecular motors, in the nucleus. Molecular motors power the beating of the heart and the movement of cells. His team discovered the first molecular motor in the nucleus and showed that it was involved in the critical first step in gene expression. I think our discovery of molecular motors in the nucleus is very important, Primal says. In tangible ways, it is changing how we think about the nucleus and gene expression. I'm proud of this achievement. And Primal's peers have recognized his outstanding contributions to the field, demonstrated by a career replete with scholarly articles, research grants from organizations such as the National Institutes of Health and the National Science Foundation, and multiple campus and industry awards. But, he says, I think I am most proud of something else. One of the things I learned at Whitworth is that the most important thing in life is touching other people's lives in positive ways. Most people who have worked in my lab have enjoyed their time there, and many have wanted to stay. Many have gone on to successful careers in academics, medicine, and industry, and I have remained friends with most of my former students. I think I have been a good mentor. That is what I'm most proud of.